In the quaint village of Misty Hollow, there was an ancient legend about a mysterious girl who wandered the woods. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about her pale face, her eyes as deep and dark as the midnight sky, and her dress, which seemed to shimmer like the moonlight. They called her Ilara, and those who ventured too close to her were said to never return. One crisp autumn afternoon, little Emily, a curious and adventurous girl of 7, decided to explore the woods herself. Her mother had always warned her about Ilara, but Emily's imagination was too wild to be tamed by mere stories. She tiptoed through the fallen leaves, her heart pounding with excitement and a tinge of fear. As she ventured deeper, the trees grew taller and the forest darker. The air turned colder, and Emily could hear whispers in the wind, almost like someone was calling her name. She followed the sound until she reached a clearing bathed in silver light. There, by an ancient oak tree, stood Ilara, just as the villagers had described. Ilara's eyes locked onto Emily's, and for a moment, the world seemed to stand still. The mysterious girl raised a hand, and Emily felt an irresistible pull towards her. Just as she was about to reach out and touch Ilara's hand, a sudden gust of wind swirled around them, and Emily's hat flew off her head. The hat landed on Ilara, covering her face completely. Emily froze, unsure of what would happen next. Slowly, Ilara lifted the hat off her face, revealing a pair of googly eyes and a big red nose. Emily gasped in surprise, then burst into laughter. Ilara, it turned out, was not a ghost or a specter, but a prank-loving sprite, who had been playing tricks on the villagers for centuries. Her pale face was actually covered in flour, and the shimmering dress was made of tinsel and old ribbons. Gotcha! Ilara giggled, her voice no longer eerie, but light and cheerful. You should have seen your face. Emily couldn't stop laughing. She realized that all the fearsome tales were just Ilara's way of having some fun. From that day on, Emily and Ilara became the best of friends, and every autumn afternoon, they played pranks together, filling the woods with the sound of their laughter. The villagers were puzzled when Emily returned, happy and safe, with wild tales of her own about the playful sprite of Misty Hollow. From then on, the legend of the mysterious girl transformed into a story of joy and mischief, making Misty Hollow a place of smiles and wonder.